Right, slightly different video tonight. So I've just had all the frame bearings done, which is ace, thanks Nirvana. I've had the forks and shocks serviced. Right, so my man Nick, thank you very much. So reset everything back to how I was. So when I was riding on Saturday, you can see it very dusty. So no mud or anything. So what I was finding is my shock and fork was set up lovely for drops, but the trowel, I was getting a little bit of not hand pump, but hand hurting. But you know, I'm very weak still. So I just wanted to go through and just double check all my settings. So I'm going to go through from Fox's data. I've made my own little checklist that I keep anyway on my little notes. So on my phone there, the app, I keep an app record of all the different bits and pieces. So I'll drop checklist, suspension setup. So there we go. So I've got my fork, what they should be, like suggested settings, and then shock suggested settings, and then I'm going to put in what they are now, and then I'm going to take it up to the trail to see what they're feeling like. Anyway, let's see what we do. Right, so from my suspension setup, right, so following the Fox notes, so this is the fork suggested settings. This is how they are right now, and then the shock the same. So what I'm going to do is get up to a trail that I know and have a little play with these settings. Something from Downtime podcast that I was listening to today, the term bracketing. Now this is something I do anyway, but bracketing basically means if you turn the low speed compression all the way out or all the way in, and do the same, so you get to know what that feels like on the same bit of trail. So I know a little trail that I'm going to go to which is nice and rooty, and I want to try and do that, which is the type of trail that gives me the hand pain. So I'm going to try and get it smoothed out as much as I can. Nice one. Right, a couple of things. So I've just ridden up from home, noticed straight away that the rear shock was sagging a lot more since I made the adjustments in the, well, I say adjustments, I was checking the adjustments, and yeah, so just wanted to set that up right. That's better. And as soon as I set that up, made sure that was fine, so it felt fine on Sunday, so it might just needed resetting again. So maybe by the end of Sunday's ride, it just needed to just be rechecked. So and then once I started riding, I thought, oh, my hand hurts already, and this lever was up a bit high, and then because all of this was apart for all the bearings being done and the forks taken out, etc., just needs to be reset up again. So start off with that. Okay, so this isn't the section, this leads down to the section I'm thinking about testing on. So let's head down, and the other thing was just put a little bit more air in the front tyre, because that was kind of compensating for the fork, if you like. Okay. Yeah, this was the section I'm thinking of, but it's too smooth. Okay. Plan B. Okay, so this wasn't the section I was thinking of doing it on, but after just using it for a climb and got a little further up, it's got enough little roots and stuff in it. That's what I want to check on. So the chatter, etc. So listen to it. No, all the okay, don't want to go all the way to the bottom, but that's what I want to feel. Okay, that's good. Right, so what I'm feeling there is a lot of hard hits, so I want to dial that out. This is low speed compression closed. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. That's like very, very bumpy. This is the climb back up, so this is what I just come back down. So as you can see, there's relatively large roots, and I just want to be confident in trying to get the sound of the fork going over. Yeah, so I think play with the compression a little bit and see how that feels first. So in the idea of only changing one thing at a time, keep your controls. So I'm going to go with low speed compression first. Right, now low speed compression all the way open. Yeah, much smoother. Okay, right, so I'm going to put that back to the settings that I did have, so a bit of control, and then I'm going to do the high speed. Okay, so now put the low speed back to the setting it was, and now I've put the high speed all the way closed just to get the feel. Oh, actually doesn't feel too bad. Not obvious, but I think I noticed that through the drops more, that one. Okay, we'll see. Doing Fox recommended settings. Yeah, maybe a little stiff. I'm not sure. Am I thinking these things? Am I wanting to think these things? Is it a placebo? I don't know, but that felt all right. So I'm going to now play with the compression, and not the compression, the rebound. The rebound, I was already running the suggested Fox settings, so I've just closed the high speed rebound. Let's see how this feels. Oh, yeah. Not nice. Not nice. How do I explain it? It felt like it was donk, donk, donk. This time with it all the way open. I would say I quite like that one. Okay, so all the way open, I would suggest I like my forks running faster, because the second set of roots just sort of straight across, didn't even feel them. So last setting to do is the low speed rebound, which is all the way locked off. So let's see how this feels. Ooh, I would honestly say that's not bad. Puzzling. Right, let's try it all the way open. Low speed, all the way open. No, straight away. No. Too bouncy. Too bouncy. Interesting. I would have thought it was the other way round. So maybe I misunderstood which to open and what's closed. But I'm going clockwise to be closed, anti-clockwise to be open. Maybe it's just the engineer in me. Okay. Right, so let's get back up, let's put it on the Fox suggested setting and see how it feels. So put it back to the Fox factory settings and see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go one click more on that and then go for a proper ride, I reckon. Okay, so I just made a note of my settings. Made a little bit of a mistake what I was reading on the rebound settings. So the Fox factory settings was 3 or 4 clicks and I've ended up on 6 and 11, so quite a big difference on that on the rebound. So I think the only way I'm going to work this out is actually give it a little bit of a ride and see how it feels. I don't want to be pogoing down the trails, so let's see where this trail ends, because usually I'm coming from the other direction. Oh, where the hell am I? This is fun. I don't know where I am. So in the idea of control, let's do the main line and keep everything as normal as possible. See how it feels. Not what you want to find. Drive straight in again, do left, 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 and I don't know, because the last couple of times I've ridden here I've been on the analog, so it felt faster, but definitely still skipping a little. But there is definitely braking bumps, and yeah, I don't know, it feels nicer, I must say. This is not the kind of setup that I'm setting it up for. Okay, that's enough of that, I reckon. Definitely feels good. I'm not using all the travel, but doesn't feel like I'm bouncing around either. So it's interesting because I've got the True Tune. The ramp up is different, so it stays linear all the way through. So let's get a bit of light in here. Here we go. So what have I used? About 80% front and rear. Yeah, I would say we're in a happy spot. Oh, we'll see after tomorrow night's ride. Right, so back in the cave, I've adjusted things, as in made sure that I know what the counting settings are. So that's now written down in my phone. I've reset the axis, made sure that's all right, the B screw's set right, or the chain, etc. All ready for tomorrow night. Now, put it back on charge, see if... I've never used this, I've had it for ages. So, that's power on. Let's see if that... So that says DC. Helps if you press AC instead of DC. Right, so that now you can see that I'm charging. So we're all good for camping. Hey,